back.
Imagine, if you will, a woman whose primary value was in her boobs. No, wait, that's too broad. Imagine, if you will, a woman who reads Nietzsche, but no one cares because she has big boobs. That's better. Now imagine if such a woman used her body to get acting roles because she's not very talented. Yes, it's true. Just go watch Euphoria or White Lotus if you doubt me. Now, what if that woman learned how to act and she displayed her abilities in a horror film playing a nun who's preggers under mysterious circumstances? That's Sydney Sweeney in Immaculate. And in all seriousness, this is a complimentary review. I don't think we should be obsessing over Sweeney's boobs anymore, fellas. She can enrich a film moving forward with other talents. Immaculate follows a newly minted nun who arrives in Italy from the US to take her vows at a convent which serves as a hospice. Sister Cecilia is naive, devout, and oh so meek. All attributes one would desire from a young woman amongst the religious. Just go read the Apostle Paul for some context, and which are highly prized in this cinematic nunnery. Everything begins well enough as she enjoys the communal lifestyle, but things take a turn for the worse when Cece lays her dainty hands upon one of the nails which had crucified Christ. From that moment onward, she is disoriented and sick, culminating in the revelation that this virgin, and the film makes the point to assure you that her hymen is intact, has now become pregnant. The religious leaders at the convent are quick to celebrate the miracle and effectively deify Cecilia, but not all is as it seems, for a dark undercurrent is swelling and mysterious and violent happenings begin to suggest that something is not right. At this point, you can pretty much guess everything that happens, so I needn't explain further, and that's the first weakness with Immaculate. If you've seen Rosemary's Baby, Suspiria, or The Omen, then you'll spend the whole film doing this. It can get quite frustrating as you have to say at some point, on some level, why are these writers being paid for scripts which are so derivative? For instance, a nun kills herself by jumping off the top of a building. Cool, but very Omen-ish. Why not take a minute to come up with a novel suicide? Elderly women conspire amongst one another to use Cecilia for their occult purposes. Cool, but very Suspiria-ish. Why not take a minute to come up with a novel depiction of this cabal? There is a hint of originality with a geneticist and priest who wants to use science for nefarious purposes, and a greater emphasis on that approach would have been considerably more unique. But it's all good. This is a horror film, and so tropes and cliches are to be expected. Let's just let it slide and enjoy the ride. Which brings me to the first strength. Sydney Sweeney has been robbed of her cleavage and was forced to act. Yes, clad in a habit, thank God for nun garb, this nubile actrice had to find something else to hold our attention, and wouldn't you know it, that thing was an ability to draw us in with her face. Sweeney is great from start to finish, and I loved watching her perform for reasons other than masturbation material. Hallelujah! The second strength is some really engaging sound design, and yes, I wouldn't blame you if you switched off here. While it might bore some to tears, just wait till you hear it. The team have ensured that every squeaky floorboard, heavy wooden door, or pair of keys lifted sear your heart like a rusty hot poker with dread. This is a terrifying world these young women inhabit, and sound is used to convey how everything is fraught with malicious intent. Alongside this, we have the most gorgeous location. The convent is the MVP of the whole film, and thanks to such a gorgeous set, every image is, wait for it, immaculate. Yes, we have another cliched rural estate no way out horror film, but boy oh boy do I not care when it's so easy on the eyes. But I'm strange like that. I'd rather look at architecture than Sweeney's boobs, and I'm straight. In conclusion, if cliches bore you, then Immaculate will be a tedious experience. It is a series of horror set pieces you've seen before, and there's no denying that. But it's great to see Sydney Sweeney doing something interesting for a change, and we do have a confident film with some good direction to enjoy. So here's hoping we get to see Sweeney for more than her body moving forward. Thanks for watching.